in planned situations, camping, boating, fishing. It is the light in emergency situations. It is the light in fun situations, and it's a light you can share. Did you see that? This is the Coleman Rechargeable Triago. It is the high-low lantern with 3 panels, which means you get to break the light apart and share it. It's today's special value of $63.72, 3 months of easy pay of $21.24. V32920 is the item number that you're calling in for. I need to say right off the top that we had 4 exclusive colors. We now have 3 exclusive colors. We sold out of 1 color. So up here is your red, that Coleman lantern red that you know and you're familiar with. However, we decided to, in this particular today's special value, give you additional colors that you can only find here at QVC. So here is your silver. And when you're giving a gift, don't you want it to be unusual and special? Here is your blue. And then finally, here is your black. It's a Coleman lantern. It is brighter than it's ever been before, the longer lasting light than you've ever had before. It is half the batteries than before. And it's the lowest price Coleman lantern we've ever had in our first today's special value. Sean Pickford, nice to see you.
Great to see you.
It's so nice for you to bring this to us. And you know what? Sean's been bringing us perfect do-it-yourself items for how many years now?
Oh, 17.
Okay, for quite some time. So this one is a really good pick because this is from Coleman. It's a Coleman lantern.
It's a Coleman lantern. It's a brand that's been around for 114 years for a good reason. They know what they're doing when it comes to making great lanterns. And this is the latest and greatest that they've made. So if you think you're seeing it out there, you're not. What makes this so special? A couple of things. When you get it at home, you're going to put 4 D batteries into this. This slides into the bottom right here. Simple and easy to do. Clicks in. Then it's going to charge up the lamps on here. All right? As soon as you put the batteries in, it will light up.
Right. That's one way you get the light in one full base.
One full base right here, 450 lumens, super, super bright. 50% brighter than before. Now, that's 13 hours of continuous runtime right here. If I hit this button a second time, we take the lamp and we bring it down a little bit in light.
Okay.
You still get enough light to see what you're doing, but our runtime now increases from that 13 hours to 300 hours of light.
I love that you and I both broke up that math in different ways. I was like, 300 hours, that's 12 and a half days. And you said?
It's 37 nights.
There you go. So 37 nights. This is 3 easy payments of $21.24. This is loaded with new features because it's the best Coleman lantern yet at the lowest price that we've ever brought you.
That's
a Coleman lantern because you've never been in today's special value before.
Right. There we're talking longer runtime. There's that 12 continuous days.
I love it.
37 hours of light at night. It's a brighter light, 50% brighter than we had last year. So it gives you more light and it's a more even light. Our power consumption, we only use 4 D batteries. The other one used 8, so you're using half the amount of batteries. I love this. The light guide technology here, a more even, softer light. You'll notice it as soon as you turn it on. The lighted base, what a great idea, because when you take them away and have to bring the pods back to charge up, because that's your charging.
You need to find the base.
You need to find the base, but it's also the 4th light for the 4th person if you need it. Easy open battery compartment and the water resistance. Let's face it, Coleman's tested tough for the great outdoors, so you're going to use this all over the place. The rain, the sleet, the snow, it's not going to bother it.
You know what, I'm going to ask you right now to call in if you have a Coleman lantern, if you picked up one of our ones previously. We're at 1-800-395-1601 because we'd love to hear how you use your Coleman. Because really, now that we've gone through the details, the reality is it's a great idea for you. It's a great gift idea. Already today, a lot of you are buying multiples, as in 3 seems to be the number that a lot of you are buying.
Right.
But look at you taking this apart because this is what's amazing about this Coleman lantern versus the one that I grew up with, which was we went camping, Coleman stove, Coleman lantern, must have, must have. Because when you're out in the woods, you want things that are going to work, and Coleman works.
That's it. You depended on it. Same thing with this. When you push that button and you need that light, you turn it on, you know it's going to work. So now I have 4 sources of light here. I have the base. I have each individual pod. So you can take these guys away to where you want to go. There's a little button on the back here, so when I press that guy in, now it turns it to the low mode. I hit it one more time, it turns it off. So if you get to your destination, turn it off. You don't have to use it.
Got it.
But in this mode here, we have it on. I get 1 continuous hour of runtime in the brightest mode here before I would have to bring it back to the base to charge it up. If I go ahead and hit it down to the lower mode, that runtime increases to 7 hours.
Right.
Okay?
Yep.
So very simple and easy to do. When you bring it back to the base, very easy to put it on here. This little guy in the bottom here presses down. put it to the bottom of the base, press down, and hear the click, okay? It's on because the base is on. Take this guy, press it down, all right? You can hear the click, no big deal. Press it down, hear the click. Now, you can see it's in the low mode. Want to turn them all off, I'm good to go.
The 32920 is your item number. I just want to remind you of the colors. So red, of course, is that Coleman lantern red you know and you're familiar with. But we here at QVC have colors that you can only get here at QVC. Here is your silver, here is the blue, and here is the black. These are only colors you can find here at QVC. It's only noon here. It's only 9 a.m. on the West Coast, and we already sold out of the green. So 27,000 of these have already been spoken for on the day. And I was going to show you how easy it is. You just hear it, you get it out.
That's it.
Yeah, really easy to take these off. And all of a sudden, I have 3 ways that I can, oops, light the way for somebody.
Yeah.
Push on the back, sorry.
There you go.
There you go, 3 ways to light for somebody. And you know what I was thinking, Sean? Back in the day when we had our Coleman lantern, I had to go find the bathroom in the dark. When they sent you off to the campsite and you had to go to the bathroom,
the lantern stayed there.
Stayed with where everybody else was sitting around the table, and they were like, yeah, bye, Rachel. This now makes things so much easier.
Yeah, and it only weighs 8 ounces, so these guys only weigh 8 ounces a piece. Even when you put it on the base with the batteries, it's only 3 pounds, so you can carry the full lantern with you. But it's so convenient, so easy. You can hang them on hooks, you can lay them sideways. It's nice. And you know, hey, no, that's a perfect.
That means they're durable.
That's it. They're Coleman tested tough, so you don't have to worry. Your kids are going to drop them. You're going to drop them. You're going to bang them. They're going to be able to stand up to the punishment. That's the way it's made.
I love this, and I love that I just dropped it and you're like, hey, it's durable. Live TV. Let's go take a walk and go a couple places, and then we're going to call Amy in because Amy's got some great stories about the Coleman lantern.
Right. We're going to take a walk, and we'll start with going just back here just to show you some things we did in the kitchen. You can see we hung it on the rack here to give us a little light that we needed there. All right, we have one standing up over here. All right, you can do that too. One back there, but it gives you, oh, I can see.
Look at all that light.
I can see every kernel of corn that's in these jars. I know what I'm looking for. When I need to get the utensils in your camping and say, get me the spoon, I can hand you the spoon the first time. You can even see the detail on the handle. That's how much light you're getting from these. So very simple, very easy, very convenient.
So what's your Coleman lantern story?
My Coleman lantern story? We've had Coleman lanterns for over 50 years in my house because we've gone camping. We still have a kerosene Coleman lantern. This is the latest and greatest. So what I love about this is if you think you're seeing them out there, you're not. This is the place to get them. This is so safe. Look, I mean, it's cool to the touch. I could leave this on my face for the entire presentation. It wouldn't leave a mark. So if you have kids and pets, it's the way to go. But it's all about convenience.
Look at this. Look how far I'm standing away, and you can see exactly what's going on in these cabinets. Can you imagine, right? You've got company coming over, maybe, and, you know, just have this lantern on your kitchen countertop. Have just one of the little...
there's my scrub daddy.
Exactly. Have one of the little pods available just sitting in your kitchen. And you know what? When you had it on low, it's 300 hours. That's 12 and a half days. If you had company over and you just wanted to make sure that they could see when they wanted to come down and get a midnight snack.
Well, and that's it. I mean, when the power goes out, first thing you reach for is light. You want to have dependable light. This is it. You want to be able to light those stairs so you're not tripping and falling. You want to be able to see what you're doing. I use it for work projects, all right? It lays nice and flat. You can stand it up. It gives me all the light that I need when I'm working on a project. I'm not trying to juggle a screwdriver, putting it under my arm or holding it in my mouth, or it won't stand up. So perfect light for all those projects around the house.
You know, it's the perfect lantern for, as I mentioned, when you're planning. So boating, camping, fishing, hunting, wherever you're going, right? That's what the outdoors person wants. You want a Coleman lantern. But also those emergencies, Sean, because we were out of power last year, and everyone scrambling for batteries for little flashlights that aren't going to get the job done, or the batteries are gone. You know, the first thing that happens, you want heat and you want light when the power goes out. This is what you want to have, and you can share it.
Well, that's it. You can share it. You want to be able to. You want to be able to light the stairs so you can see what you're doing. So people are walking down the steps. They're not falling down the steps. You can go ahead and do that, especially if you have elderly parents. Perfect for them to have in the home. But let's face it, trick-or-treaters are going to be going out soon.
That's right.
Great to be able to give to the kids because they only weigh 8 ounces. You don't have to worry about them banging it. But you also need one so when you're walking across the lawns, you can see that shrub or the bush or the pipe that you might have to step over.
You know, when we said the best yet, what do we mean by the best Coleman lantern yet?
Well, we're talking about 450 lumens of light. It's the most powerful light we had. That equates to lighting 450 candles. Okay, that's how bright it is. We're also talking about longer run time, 300 hours of run time. So as you said, 12 days, as I said, 37 nights. All right, same thing. I mean, it's a whole lot of time on one set of batteries.
Smooth.
Nice and bright. Yeah.
Glad to have it time for Halloween.
I
Having
love
too much
that.
fun.
I am having fun. And Amy is joining us because you have
guys.
great stories for your
Well,
Coleman lanterns.
I am here to teach you the lesson. When Rachel tells you this is the last order of the year, there's no reorder. Oh gosh, don't make the mistake that Steve and I made last year. So when the horrible Sandy storm came, that week or shortly after, I got a call both from my parents and my in-laws, all four very smart people, saying, hey, guess what we ordered? We've got that wonderful lantern from Coleman with all the panels. Great, awesome. Steve looks at me and says, you know, we really should get one too. Well, I was busy and I was replying to other emails and, you know, living life, and I didn't get one. Sure enough, a few months ago, with Bree now in our lives, with a dirty diaper, we lose our power. And Steve goes, told you we should have gotten that Coleman lantern. So what did we do? Well, he changed the diaper, thank you, Steve. And I sat there with the tiniest of lanterns watching because I had to hold it. You couldn't put it down. He would have no light. It was nothing like this. So please pay attention to my mistake. Don't let what we did happen to you. I mean, it's the lowest price and it's the best lights. Why would you not have it? It's a light system, you
That's
know?
it.
Exactly. It
That's
is a light
exactly it.
system. And will you show us how to put it together one more time, and then we're going to take a phone call? How does this go together?
It's real easy. When you bring them back to the pot or the base here, all you do is basically this little piece here in the bottom is going to push in, okay? Put it in the bottom, push it in, hear the click. That's one. All right, I grabbed one of yours. This is a black one. Doesn't matter. This is a blue base. Because if you buy multiple ones, you're going to put different ones on there. Still going to be able to charge up. Go ahead and grab another one here. Click it in. That fast, they're all on the base, they're charging up, so if I turn it off and put it back in the closet, it's ready to go the next time that I need it. Turn it on, nice and high, 450 lumens, the brightest light we've had. 50% brighter than the previous Coleman lanterns we've had here at QVC.
And when you were seeing Sean put in the batteries, half the batteries required versus the other one. There are 4 batteries required now
these are
instead
the
of the
batteries.
8 previously.
And because this guy's charged up and there's no batteries in here, this is still going to work for me. So, I mean, I can slide the batteries back in. All right, we have this on the low setting. Hit the button one more time. It's off.
You know, and I love that Amy reminded us that there is no reorder. We've got exclusive colors, and so that means once we sell out of the colors, like we did the green, we're not going to see that lantern in until 2015 again in that color. So red, of course, is the Coleman color you know and you love. Here at QVC, though, we do have the silver, which is available, and that's exclusive. And when these sell out, we're not getting them back in until 2015. Great gift idea, the blue and the black available. A lot of people already this morning buying multiples. 3 seems to be the magic number. One for themselves, you know, maybe one for a sibling, and then one for kids, dorm rooms, family rooms, of course.
Anybody that's traveling for the
grandparents,
holidays, the new home person, okay? I mean, as you said, a lot of people gift, gift, gift. That's what they're talking about.
Yeah. And today's the day.
And you know, Rich, I don't know if everybody realizes, but you don't put any batteries in the panels themselves. I just think that's
Great
so
point.
nice because you're just putting batteries in the main compartment of the lantern. And then there's on and off buttons on all the panels. So if we all were in a house right now and lost power, right from Sean's lantern, I can say, hey, you know what, guys, I just want to go upstairs, want to shut the windows, the rain's coming in. I leave him with light, I take this, and when I get back downstairs, you know, if I want to turn this off for a reason, it's just, I have my own light, you guys have yours. It's an awesome system.
Yeah, if you have 4 people in the family, everybody's covered. If you have 3, everybody's covered. You have 2. I mean, that's the great thing about it. There's so much flexibility in what you can do with it, but it gives you the light when you need it, and that's what's most important.
And you know, you can trust the Coleman name, and you can trust the brand, because for how many years, Sean?
114
and
years.
You could expect to pay $96. You can see that retail value on your screen for this lantern out in the marketplace. We have it for a today's special value price of $63.72. So that's a good $32 less than what you'd expect to pay at any other store. We also have Easy Pay here. Do they have that at another store?
No.
3 months of Easy Pay of $21.24. We also have our holiday return policy in place. So when you're picking up those multiples and you're getting them as gifts, if for some reason someone says, I'm not totally in love with my Coleman lantern, you have until January 31st of 2015 to return it if you don't love it. But frankly, Everybody gets a Coleman lantern and loves it because you always have a use for it. You might be thinking immediately, well, I don't have a project out in the garage. You will, and then you need the lantern.
That's it.
Well, right, exactly. Well, I don't know if I'm going to go camping. Somebody's going to invite you camping, fishing, hunting, canoeing. You'll want a lantern.
You don't lose the power, and
I
you
don't
have to
think I'm
change
going
the
to lose my
diaper?
power. Amy,
It happens.
I don't think
It
I'm going to lose my
happens.
power. Should we invite Karen into our party?
We should.
Hey, Karen.
Hi, Karen.
Hi.
Are you picking up this lantern today?
Yes, I am, for a Christmas present.
Good
Oh,
for you.
excellent. And what color did you select?
The silver.
Oh, perfect. An exclusive color. And can you share who this Christmas present is for?
Yeah, it's to my daughter and her family.
Oh, excellent.
And last year, I bought the Coleman lantern that you had on, and I gave it to my son and his family, and they used it all year.
Okay, so from good reviews from your son and his family, you're back for more.
Yes, and like I say, her family, there's 3 or 4 Boy Scouts in it, and they go camping.
Oh, ideal for them.
Oh, this
They'll love
is
it.
good. Yeah, they are going to love it. Because what do we do when we're camping? We stay up late until ghost stories are on the fire.
Take evening walks. You'll want a flashlight
Yes, we do.
Yes.
Yeah, and sometimes you get to that campsite and it's already dark. Now you can set
good
everything
point.
up and see what you're doing. So perfect.
That happened to us a lot. We'd end up at a dark campsite.
Yeah,
I
we
don't
did
know how
too.
that
I don't know
happens.
why.
Karen, what did you think of the price today?
Well, it's a good price for a family gift,
Yeah.
and my daughter and her family live in Tennessee, and we're in California, and I don't have to mail presents at Christmas.
Yeah.
Oh,
great.
yes. So did you utilize the Easy Pay?
Yes.
You did. And so it sounds like, did you utilize the bill to ship to? So are you shipping
Yes.
it directly? Oh, you did see Karen.
Karen's a
I
savvy
have-
shopper.
I have been a shopper at QVC since it started.
Yeah.
Well, thank you very much for continuing to put your faith in us. We certainly appreciate it. And I'm so glad you're picking up the silver, and it's going exactly where you need it to go immediately, with no stop off at your house first.
And then she always knows that she gets a box from QVC. She opens it to see what's in it, and whether it's and towards Christmas time, whether it's a gift or whether it's, now.
That is so fun. Well, Karen, thank you for calling, and we really appreciate your time. Have a happy day.
Well, you too.
Thanks.
Bye,
Take
Karen.
care.
Bye-bye.
We're sending you
Bye.
flashes of light.
But Rach, I was
Yeah.
gonna say, why don't we put together and pretend we're a family, and it's a real life situation, because I don't think people
Absolutely.
realize
Right.
no one's left in the dark when you're all together when you have this system at home.
Yeah.
Well, and that's it. No one's left in the dark. There's 4 different lights depending on how you want to use them. If you only want to take one pot off, you can do that too. And again, you're seeing it here. Only uses 4D batteries. All right. Light guide technology gives you a softer, more even light. Very simple, very easy to do. There's that lighted base we were talking about there, and a nice Coleman red. So, hey, there you go.
Oh,
See
I
that
love
fast.
it. You know what? It's easy open battery cartridge. I love that we're saying that. So here's what you need to know as we're kind of just resetting and to remind you. It is 50% brighter light
Yes.
than any Coleman lantern we have had here before. Longer run times than any Coleman lantern we've had here before. Takes fewer batteries than any Coleman lantern we've had here before. The first today's special value, which means it's the lowest price we've ever had. So a better lantern, lowest price ever. Amy taking it apart. Go, Amy. Go, Amy.
Okay, so look, if in a real life situation, whether it's a fun situation or in my life it was, a not so fun situation, we lost power, I could say, Rachel,
Yep.
could you go downstairs, make sure that, the trash gets out anyway, even though there's a storm? Sean,
Yep.
could you go upstairs, get the baby to bed? Guys, I'm gonna go, around the corner, make sure that, the house still gets locked up for the night.
Right.
And look, whoever gets down to the kitchen first
Put it
is
back
left
on the
with
base.
lights.
Yes.
That's it.
And there's only a battery in here. I just think that's cool, because in my house, I buy the batteries. Steve doesn't even know a thing about where the batteries are in our house. I only have to make sure one system's got those, Ds?
Yeah,
batteries.
Yeah, 4D
Okay.
batteries you put in the base, and it charges these guys up
And then
here.
we all get reconnected again.
Yeah, and it's very simple, very easy to do. And we only have 2 on here. You can still see the third light works on the base. And if you buy multiple ones and they change up the colors, they're still going to charge on here. And remember, 450 lumens, 13 hours of light in this configuration. If we turn it down here, 300 hours of light. That is 12 continuous days.
Right.
Or 37
37.
hours for 8 nights. At 8 hours a
It's
night. So-
Exactly, which we love. And the light is so bright. I mean, this is really light that I can read by.
Yes.
You can play cards by. And that's what customers have said as well. We're going to show you a couple of the reviews, customer quotes from you. People have come back to say, a little bit about this lantern. Because it has lights all the way around, it lights up a room just great. That's true, right? I rave reviews that I purchased 2 more this Christmas, which is pretty awesome. And then we have, people could use it individually if they needed to, and no one was left in the dark. That's what you were saying, Amy, because the base has a light. We had plenty of light to eat by, and then I even read the paper because it is so bright. So if you card games outside, you can hang it over your tables that you have. I know West, you know, we're outside year round, coming from Los Angeles. Light outside just extends the day, extends the party. This is how you do it.
Well, have you ever been with the person in the family who's like, turn the flashlight off, you're wasting the battery.
Yeah, you're wasting the battery, yeah, because you're so afraid it's not going to work. You don't have to worry about this with the Coleman. The longer run time, you got all the light you want, plenty of light to do whatever you want. And, you know, you can see it lights up everything behind us.
Let's go.
You know?
Let's take a walk. It's going to light up everything behind us.
This is really funny.
So this is the only order we have of the year. We have no reorder on this. So once these colors sell out, we're not going to be able to get them back in until 2015. Think about how easy it is to just cross a couple people off your list. Do you have somebody who loves camping? They love boating.
Wine.
You found the wine.
That'll make a storm a little bit more fun to get through.
Exactly. And you know what? It's not, you know, if a storm is going to come and if we're going to run out of power. It's when we run out of power. So how about if you can be ready with some light?
I was gonna say, you feel less trapped. You know, I don't know about you guys. Now that I'm old, it's not like when the lights go out, I'm scared of the dark. When I was a kid, that was my first thought. So certainly giving one of these instantly to the children is going to help.
Right.
But I just know now as an adult, it's like, oh, here we go. I know that's a horrible feeling to have, but like now we're stuck. We have no light, we have no heat, we have no food. This just makes you feel less stuck because, hey, you can go find that bottle of wine.
Yeah.
I mean, if I had to wash the dishes, I could wash the dishes with this next to me, you know?
Well, that's it. You could walk the dog. You can take the kids to the bus stop because it's going to be dark in the morning soon.
That's
I mean, there's so many things you can do. You can work on the car. You
Yeah.
can go out to the shed. All those different things. I mean, again, it's Coleman tested, tough.
And look how bright it is. And when you're talking about going to the bus stop, how fun is it now when you have your little light and you hand it to the child and then they have their little light and you're just a little train, a little light train like we are walking to the bus stop. I mean, you know, light is fun too because I actually just saw Kirsten. She posted that she was camping with her kids outside in the backyard. And so this is what you give. You give them their own little light pod and they get to stay out and have fun. And look how bright, right into the camera. Look how bright these are. Seriously, this is what we should bring to concerts. Never mind the lighters anymore. We're in a concert, and this is what's happening.
I mean, they're so bright. Again, Coleman's been around for 114 years for a reason because they build great products. This is the latest and greatest. If you think you're seeing it out there, you're not. Why do people want to imitate Coleman? Because they make great lanterns. They made them for the farmers so they could light the way to milk the cows. Okay, you're seeing it there, longer run time, 300 hours. That brighter light, 50% brighter than last year. Yet we're only using half the amount of batteries, 4D batteries. You put them in the base, you're ready to go. As soon as you put the batteries in, you can use it in the lantern mode. It will charge up the pods, then you can use them. That light guide technology gives you a nice, more even, softer light. Sometimes LEDs are too bright and they bother your eyes. Not in this case. The lighted base is great for that fourth person or just to have so you can find it when you need to recharge. And that easy open battery cartridge allows you to put the batteries in, click them in, no struggles there. And it's water resistant, and remember.
I dropped it, exactly, and it's a Coleman.
Keep your hands out of the way.
So, I mean, they're tested tough. They're made to last.
Right, exactly, because we're active with our Coleman lanterns, and we have the light. Each person gets their own light. It's today's special value. It's better than it's ever been before. It's the lowest price we've ever had. Don't miss out on our exclusive colors because once they sell out, like our green did, we don't get them back until 2015. So exclusive silver, exclusive blue, exclusive black. Here is your red. 3 months of easy pay of $21.24. If you're buying multiples, you'll save on shipping and handling. If you're sending to one address, if you happen to be doing the bill to ship to, then you're going to be billed to it, and then you send it to the person that you want, and the gift arrives at their door. B32920 is your item number.
Who wants a light?
Who wants a light? We're sharing the light. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Sean.